Ever wonder why oil painters let little mounds of paint build up on their palettes? It's because oil paint piles are still wet at the end of the day when you finish painting. So artists usually clean that day's mixes off the palette around them, leaving the paint piles out to use again the next day, just topping up with new paint when it runs low. Otherwise, you'd have to pick up the piles of paint, clean under them, and put them back on your palette each day. Though if you can't get back to your palette within 4 days, it's good to freeze the paint so it doesn't dry. Despite what it looks like, most artists aren't wasting much paint. It's just that even a tiny layer of paint left out and not scraped off your palette is gonna build up over the years. That's why I pull or scrape off with a palette knife any drying paint whenever I can. And if the piles get annoyingly high, I tend to cut them down with a knife. Just be careful if you do this. You can see from this video when I cut down or pull some of the piles, there's still wet paint underneath from years ago.